This is my review of Stefan Georgi's RMBC method. COVID-19 has freaked the living daylights out of most of us, and her evil twin, COVID-20, is waiting in the wings, waiting for us to drop our guards and strike with even deadlier venom. So what are you doing to protect your livelihood? I'm absolutely loving COVID, Greg. That was the exact line I received from one of my coaching clients recently. Let me explain. Danny works for Toyota as a driver. When a customer brings their car in for service, he takes them back home, then picks them up again when the car is done. Unfortunately, at the end of March, because of COVID, Danny was told he wasn't needed. This hit him hard, especially with 3 young sons to feed. He was bewildered, confused, and even angry. What was he going to say to his wife? Suddenly the thoughts of failing as a father and as a husband forced a sharp cramp in his stomach. He couldn't face even going home. He felt like a broken man. He felt like he'd failed his family. But thankfully, Danny never gave up. Yes, he was forced into quarantine, just like millions of others. But did he work on his master's degree in Netflix for the next few months? Or take control of his life? He took the latter. Danny told me he searched online for a way out of his gloom and possible depression. He said he had heard of copywriting before, but didn't know how to get involved. Grabbing his bust-up laptop, he got on the internet. How to become a copywriter? How to become a freelance copywriter? Who is the best copywriter to learn from? Search term after search term he plugged into Google. Luckily, Danny found my blog, and specifically my post about Stefan Georgi's RMBC method. Danny devoured my information and advice. Before I finish telling you Danny's story, I want to ask you a few questions. Please answer in the comments below or email me. Number 1. Are you better off today than when COVID first kicked in? 2. Are you happier? 3. Are your relationships with your partner, family, friends better? Because as I sit here about to write this review, I must admit I'm a little concerned. You see, you and I know that we are living in crazy times. COVID-19 has freaked the living daylights out of most of us, and her evil twin, COVID-20, is waiting in the wings, waiting for us to drop our guards and strike with even deadlier venom. Millions are on furlough wages. Thousands have lost their jobs. Yet we are seeing more and more success stories from people who have decided to create an online business for themselves and live life on their own terms. It's such a beautiful thing. It truly is. There is nothing I enjoy more than hearing of someone who's grabbed life's opportunities with their bare hands. Far too often people will bitch and moan their life is a crock of cow dung, but never do anything about it. They'd rather waste their life complaining about Trump, the economy, the banks, moaning life isn't fair. However, it's also absolutely true that we are living in very dangerous times if you are seeking the knowledge and skills you'll need to create that same type of laptop lifestyle dream for yourself. Seriously, don't you agree it can be pretty scary out there? As you may know, I've been involved in internet marketing since 1995 when I was living in Athens, Georgia. I wasn't allowed to work as an English citizen, so I was eager for alternative solutions. I looked into numerous business ideas I'd been dreaming up over the year or so before. Nothing worked out though. Then I saw a TV ad about getting into the internet business. Always one to look into a new opportunity, I ordered their info pack and eagerly waited. A few days later, a big box of tricks turned up, and inside that box was an offer to start an internet business. It was tricky because I had absolutely no experience about running an online business. I guess not many had at that time. Remember, this is September 1995. Fast forward 25 years and I'm still in the internet business. but I've never seen such a huge amount of online training courses available today. Most of these courses are from people I've never heard of. Yes, I've picked up my fair share, the few that grab my attention. Not many follow through on their promises though. In most cases, the content is sadly lacking. So my thoughts are the same as my client Danny had. Who the hell can you trust nowadays in these shark-infested waters? That single word, trust, is crucial as we move forward. Could the RMBC method copywriting course be that awesome that it can help you realize your online business dreams? Well, Danny seems to think so. Greg, I can't thank you highly enough for recommending Stefan Georgi's RMBC method. If you hadn't spent the time to write your posts recommending his course, there's no way I would have found it by myself. And even if I did, I don't think I would have bought it. The way you talked convinced me to give it a shot. Thank you, bro. Isn't that awesome? Honestly, that is the best thing about running an internet business. You see, I've never met Danny, maybe never will, but my writing, my blog, has helped change his life. My writing has helped Danny feel proud again, helped him feel a man again. I called him after I received the email with that comment above because I wanted to congratulate him personally. But I also wanted to hear more about how the RMBC method has changed his life. Danny went on to describe how his new copywriting business, while only in the first few months, has given him the drive he needs. It's given him the confidence to go all out, to quit his job, and finally buy a house for his family. He's currently renting. Is this the right time to start an online business? Many might tell you this is the worst time to start a new business. Perhaps that might be true of a bricks and mortar type business, but I reckon this is the best time ever to start an online business. And there's no better skill to master than copywriting, in my honest and correct assumption. Every business on the planet needs words, and copywriters use words in magical ways to help companies make money. Some might say, look at the stats, Greg. Open rates are declining, CTRs are down, people are more skeptical than ever before to hit that buy button. Even more reason to master the art of copywriting. And to master something, you need a master to show you the way. A coach, a mentor, call it what you will. But it is super tough to become a master at anything on your own. Tiger Woods didn't become one of the greatest golfers ever on his own. Michael Phelps didn't become one of the greatest swimmers ever on his own. The fact is, you need a mentor if you want to get to $100,000 a year as a copywriter. But Greg, life isn't all about money. I know it isn't, but it frickin' helps. I've been poor. It ain't fun. I'm not rich, but I live a great life. And copywriting has helped immensely. And from what Danny told me, he's loving being a copywriter. You know, money isn't the most important thing in life. But the real skinny is, when you're not making decent money, life sucks. Wouldn't it be fabulous if you could be carefree enough to order anything you wanted at a restaurant? Let's say it's your birthday. You're out for dinner with 5 of your best friends and their partners. Wouldn't you just love to say, hey, order what you want, guys. This meal's on me. Wouldn't that feel great? Wouldn't it give you a warm, fuzzy feeling inside knowing that you had a few thousand to blow on this night out? And you wouldn't even flinch at the bill. Seriously, wouldn't it give you an awesome peace of mind every night as your head hit the pillow? Knowing you've got enough dosh in the bank to take care of your family and friends. Hell yeah. Hey, and what about, wouldn't you feel grateful to live anywhere you wanted? Perhaps a plush condo in New York or London, or a log cabin in Sweden, or a beach hut in Thailand? Of course it would. Compare any of these three choices to living in a shitty apartment in a dangerous neighbourhood. Not safe for your kids to play outside. Wouldn't it be fab to be able to choose where to live on your own terms, in a decent area that supports the lifestyle you desire for yourself, spouse, and kids? Sound sweet, yeah? So let's get rocking here and find out what you can expect from Stefan Georgi's RMBC method. So, what is Stefan Georgi's RMBC method? The RMBC method is a simple 4-step method that eliminates all of the mystery, anxiety, and headaches from writing copy. Something that allows you to consistently produce better copy in dramatically less time. And because this system is so templated, logical, and easy to follow, it's a game changer for beginner, intermediate, and advanced copywriters alike. Stefan has used the RMBC method to pump out an unheard of 12 long-form sales letters per month for a single client, making them 9 figures in the process. He's used this copywriting system to launch dozens of 7, 8, and 9-figure sales funnels, and to generate over $700 million in sales for himself and his clients. So what is included in Stefan Georgi's RMBC method? Here's what you get with the RMBC method. A complete course outline, 10 extensive modules with video walkthrough and examples, 6 of the most ridiculous bonus modules you've ever seen, and access to a private RMBC Facebook group where you can interact directly with Stefan. Plus, every single module in the RMBC method also includes closed captioning for each video, transcripts for each video, the documents from each video, and any document Stefan goes through on camera, you get a copy of that too. So why should you invest your hard-earned money in Stefan Georgi's RMBC method? I think I explained in great detail above why you should invest in the RMBC method, but here are a few more no-brainer reasons to invest today. Right now, as you read these words, more than 100 people are actively paying upwards of $30,000 per year to Stefan to train them on using the 4 steps of the RMBC method system. And yet today, you're going to be able to get your hands on the entire system for a fraction of that price. And look, this is very different. And this is not some smart scarcity tactic. I'm honestly not sure how long the RMBC method will be available to you. And that's the straight up truth. As I just mentioned above, Stefan works with clients paying him upwards of $30,000 per year to train them on this method. So why does he need to take up so much of his valuable and limited time looking after clients who only pay him $1,000 for the RMBC method system? Who is not suited to Stefan Georgi's RMBC method? If you're the kind of person who collects online courses, then don't bother with this one. As the great Dan Kennedy once told me, you gotta take the frickin' plastic wrapper off the course to benefit. So true. Look, it's time for my gym session, so I gotta run. But I will say one last thing. The RMBC method comes with a 60-day, 100% money-back guarantee. So your investment in the RMBC method is safe. While Stefan and I are absolutely positive that this is going to be the most comprehensive, easy to use copywriting system you've ever discovered, something that will transform your writing and help you create more income and opportunities in your life. We also understand that there are a lot of fast talkers out there and that talk is cheap. That's why you get a full 60 days to go through all the modules and decide if the RMBC method is right for you. If it is, then perfect. If it's not, then no hard feelings. Just email support and Stefan will refund your entire investment with no questions asked. This means there's no risk on your end at all. So, even if you're just mildly curious about RMBC, you should invest today. That way you can go through the modules and decide if it's a good fit for you. You just need to decide if you're happy with your life right now. You need to decide if your life stays exactly the same over the next 2 to 3 years. Will you be satisfied? Or are you ready to get the most out of this one life you have? You can do this, buddy. Click one of these links below right now, and I'll see you on the inside. Thank you.